are expecting a partial release of the Epstein files at 3 p.m. Eastern today. So that's all of the files pertaining to the government's investigation into sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche says several 100,000 pages of records will be released, with more to come in the coming weeks. So this partial release does not abide by a law signed in November requiring a full release of the files by today. Blanche says the delay comes as the Department of Justice works to redact names and identifying information about the victims. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us now. Scott, what can we expect to learn from the files that are released today?
Hundreds of thousands of pages are in play here, not just a few, not just a ream, but we're talking about a tonnage of information that may take some time just to process in terms of its scope and size, much less in terms of its granular details and the imagery, the videos, the photos, and the potential names that go with it. It's a long way of saying it's going to take a while to figure out what we have once we get this first batch. But that really isn't the issue as we await the first set of records. The issue we're facing right now is, why is it only a set, a part of the overall records? Because the law requiring the release of the full Epstein files does just that, Lindsay. It requires the full Epstein files by today. The Department of Justice, speaking this morning with Fox News, said through the Deputy Attorney General that there is a lot of work here to make sure that privacy is maintained for things that have to stay private: victims' names, victims' identities, any child abuse materials. But I think some lawmakers are going to say that they've had time to work on this. They've had time to prepare this even before the law was passed.
How are lawmakers reacting to the fact this is just a partial release?
Well, let's talk about what the Democrats are saying first. Democrats have been critical of the Trump administration on this from the jump, and they're saying that it's possible they may try to effect some legal action to try to force the faster release of whatever isn't disseminated today. And you've seen some Republicans who are behind this legislation, including Thomas Massie of Kentucky, emphasize that he thinks they have no choice but to do the full release today. But take a look at that quote on your screen. You saw it was from Congressman Raskin and Congressman Garcia suggesting they may go the legal route if they have to, because this has been spelled out in the law, they argue, that the Department of Justice doesn't have the flexibility it seems to be exercising today.
Hope you got the coffee ready. Scott MacFarlane, thank you.